Welcome back, everybody. Okay, if you're looking for an emotional, thought-provoking play, Passover just had its opening last night at Ground Floor Theater, and cast members Sibonello Shezi and Adonis Anderson are joining us to tell us a little bit more. Gentlemen, good morning.
What's up? Hey, good morning.
Lovely to see you both. Sibonello, we're going to start with you. Just talk to us about this production. I told you I know nothing about it, and you said, it kind of has layers here.
Yeah. So Passover is about Moses and Kitch. These two guys, they hang out on the block, and basically they're trying to make a better life for themselves, but things keep derailing them off that path, and it's just about how Moses and Kitch hang out every day on the block and try to make a better life for themselves and how their surroundings affect them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And I think when we hear Passover, my first thought was, it's not this time of the year. And then I heard that Moses was the name of a character. So are there some religious tones to this production?
Yeah, there's some religious themes to it. It doesn't play a huge part in the story, but it's definitely themed. It's definitely there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Adonis, can you talk to me about your role? You play Kitch, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Tell me about Kitch.
Well, Kitch is very dynamic in a way. He has a lot of twists and turns and all that. I feel like more or less, and I feel like Kitch he really like Moses' little brother, because they're not really related, more or less. But he views Moses as a leader to him, and he tries to find his life in him because he's lost in his own. If that makes sense.
It does, yeah. Sometimes something I like to ask people who kind of have to put themselves fully into a role is, do you see yourself in Kitch at all? Or was it all you had to use full acting skill and just act like someone you weren't?
I feel like I do see myself in Kitch a little bit, because I do have an older brother as well. So it's kind of like you go from who you are in the character and kind of merge them both together to make something flourish for you and the audience as well.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Okay,
Yeah.
and I've got to hear about Moses. You two are the main characters, right?
Yeah.
Are you two the only characters as well as I should ask that?
No.
Okay, other people come in to interact.
Yeah.
All right, tell me
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Moses.
Moses is, he's very ambitious, and he's trying to make it off the block, but he can't. Do I see myself in Moses? Yeah, a little bit. I have a little brother, so.
Oh, this is so interesting. Okay.
I have a little brother, so I was just, a lot of the time I would think, how would I talk to my little brother if I was saying this, if I was saying this, if I was saying this, and that helped a lot.
Yeah, drawing on some real life experiences. Sibonello, I did want to ask about age appropriate, because of course we want to encourage everybody to come out. We want to sell a lot of tickets, right?
Yeah.
But you said be prepared for some profanity, so maybe looking at some parental guardianship when you arrive, yeah?
Yeah. Don't just drop your kid off at the theater. There's a lot of cussing, and there's a lot of profanity. It's very funny, but meant for PG-13, meant for an older audience.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that you said it's really funny, because that's another thing I was thinking is trying to get off the block. It sounds dramatic. It sounds like it might even be intense. Adonis, do you feel like there are some real light moments in the piece?
I mean, yeah, of course, because I feel like even during hard times, you gotta kind of find joy in it, and just kind of laugh through the pain, more or less. And I feel like that's what they both do a lot in it. So yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And I mean, since you two are the main characters, can I ask why you feel this piece is important? What you want audiences to take away,
Okay, well, there's a third character also named Altifer and Mister, but it's I feel as though it's important because it shows three sides of fear in life, and so society as well, and how three different people approach fear, more or less. So I feel like this play is really important because it shows how much we're dictated by it, and so without even knowing it, just how we approach it, more or less.
Subconscious
Yeah,
fear.
yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
What would you say about that, Sibonello?
Remind me the question?
Sure, of course. Happy to. Why you feel this piece is important?
I feel like it's important because I don't want to give up too much about the play, but in terms of modern times, it's problems that keep on happening over and over and over again. So if you're not used to seeing that, you may not know what that is, but it's going to be relevant for a long time until things change.
I'm hearing cliffhanger, cliffhanger,
Yeah.
cliffhanger. Yes, okay, all right. Real quickly, Adonis, first performance was last night. How did it go?
It went well, nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like we had a good audience, and it was just fun to really do it in front of like people for the first time. So yeah.
And I can see there's chemistry between the two. Right, you guys can be brothers on TV or on. We are on TV on this stage.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to leave it there, y'all. Thank you
Okay.
so much. And break a leg.
But
Thank
appreciate
you.
Thank you.
Of course, Passover plays now through August 31st at Ground Floor Theater. Get your tickets now. All tickets are pay what you can at groundfloortheater.org/Passover.